So this is my second pregnancy. I started physio with UFIT in the prenatal phase because in my first pregnancy, I just decided to stop working out, really go focus into breathing and do yoga. But I found that my recovery was much harder, and it took me a while to even get back to CrossFit, gain my core strength. So this pregnancy, I wanted to do it a bit differently. My doctor also told me that there's no reason for me to stop working out. I genuinely felt I was my fittest self in December when I conceived. I had done a high rocks, I had done a half marathon, and I just told myself that, my body knows better. So let me just start training my body from the beginning of this pregnancy. And that's when I thought a physio, and especially doing Pilates, would be a great combination with CrossFit, because what I lacked in CrossFit was my core strength. So that's when I decided to join UFIT.
So with her, when she came at the start, she didn't necessarily have any symptoms because she was 9 weeks pregnant, so still fairly early into the pregnancy. So we were working a lot on core and pelvic floor activation, a bit of mobility work for the hips, making sure she maintained her strength that she still had. And of course, as the pregnancy progressed, slightly later on, she would have certain experiences of aches and pains in the back or in the hips when she started to get a bit heavier. And then that was when she needed, we do a bit more manual work, a bit of releases here and there, so that we helped with the symptoms, and then continued with the activation and strength building for what she needed.
The biggest challenge, I think, for me in the first trimester was morning sickness. It was hard for me to feel cheerful and motivated and still show up and work out. But I think that was the biggest challenge that I had to overcome, because just working out gives you so much more mental space. It clears your head, uplifts your mood. So I think for me, even on the days when I felt my lowest self and demotivated, it was all about pushing myself and telling me, Priya, let's show up, and after an hour, you'll feel much better.
For me, I feel like the biggest result might not be exactly tangible, because obviously she's progressing in her pregnancy, but what I felt was significant for Priya is the confidence and how empowered she felt during this pregnancy, because like I said, in her first one, she stopped everything, didn't really know what she could and couldn't do, so she just stopped. She was feeling very heavy, tired easily in the third trimester as well. But during this time around, because she was very diligent as well, she was coming consistently for the sessions, and she actually felt a lot more able to manage her symptoms. She said by the same time that she was in her previous pregnancy, she wasn't feeling as heavy, as breathless, and she was able to feel better and do more for a longer period of time in her second pregnancy before the body naturally started to slow down.
She really made me feel comfortable, and she made me believe in my body without stretching me beyond my comfort zone. So, her biggest trick is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is this? And if it is above 7, we would always tone it down. So I think that confidence and that relationship that I built with Kim and that trust has been so fantastic. And that's probably the reason why I've been able to sustain this from 8 weeks to 34 weeks now. And there is so much information overload out there which scares you to not work out. There's some information which motivates and tells you to work out. But listen to your body, listen to your doctor, and as long as I can keep moving every day, I'm doing good.